And hello everyone, it's me, Iron Opera, and welcome to the 4th episode of playing as the Confederate States. So in the last episode we fought this war in Africa, and we also fought a war in Mexico. We finished the war in Mexico, and we tried to fix our economy and start building a proper navy. So we started building a lot of different airplanes and different stuff. And we actually need some steel and different stuff like that. But the main thing we tried to do in the episode, or one of the main things we tried in the last episode, was try to convert Canada into a puppet. So we've been increasing the influence and spreading the influence to Canada. Now we have 80% of influence over Canada, which means we can turn them into a puppet. But first, Canada has to turn into the same outlook as we are. So Canada is 56% nationalist, but they're still led by the Liberal Party. So we have to wait for the Canadian elections in June 2005. We have to wait for like 6 months until Canada turns towards nationalist outlook, and then we'll be able to puppet Canada. Why don't we invade Canada? Well, because Canada is a member of NATO. So if we invade Canada, we'll have to go at war with all of NATO, but we'd rather puppet Canada first, so it would be easier. You know, we can make Canada our puppet and basically make NATO weaker. And at the start of the game, I just started, I saw some events about the European Union. I think some things have happened here in the EU. I think some members have left the European Union. If I was right, I saw something regarding Sweden, Denmark, and Norway. Not quite sure, but like, yeah, Sweden probably. And the war here in Turkey is still continuing. Turkey is being invaded by NATO, and it doesn't look good for Turkey. So, and North Korea fought a war against Russia, and now they are in the Russian faction. And as we remember, Russia's CSTO has expanded into Africa and expanded a lot. So we have some not enemies, but like rivals on this planet. We have NATO, we have CSTO, and our faction is the Freedom League. As you remember, we fought in Yugoslavia, and we won the war against the Bosnians basically, and Italy is right now at war with them. And we also fought the war in Afghanistan, but we never managed to ally them. But we were doing diplomatic ties with Peru, also trying to ally Peru and stuff like that. So we'll see if Peru will ever be turning towards our ideology. We could manipulate their politics like this. Alright, yeah, now they're a bit more towards nationalist outlook. And they have elections in April, so maybe we should try to help Peru turn towards the same ideology as we are, like this. Yeah, now their nationalist outlook ideology is 47%, so that looks very beautiful. We got that up for them. And Canada, 56% nationalist outlook, elections in 5 months. So we're just waiting for the elections in Peru and elections in Canada. Canada will be able to puppet, Peru will be hopefully able to ally. Oh yeah, they're led by the nationalists already. So should we be able to invite them to our faction? Okay, we just need to improve our relations just a tiny bit with Peru, and we should be probably. As we can see, our relations are 64 into positive and 65 into negative, so we need to get them into positive. Hopefully we'll be able to do it just by improving the relations. And yeah, here we are doing the improve relations thingy, and basically trying to help them out. If we give them economic aid, I wonder if that's gonna help. Wait, how much are our relations? 65 to 65. Alright, soon they should be improved enough. If they're not gonna improve, I'm gonna give them economic aid and see what we can do after that. Now the relations are stable. There should be 1+ opinion of us, and then we could be able to invite them into our faction. Well, right now it's February, their elections are in April, but Canadian elections are in June. So currently we're waiting for June pretty much. Alright, it doesn't look like our relations with Peru are improving, so we're gonna give them economic aid and hope that this aid improves our relations. Yes, it does. And we are able to invite Peru into our faction. Right guys, we've expanded our faction. Now our faction is in Europe, in Africa, in South America, and in North America. We need to find allies in Asia, and yeah, pretty much we need to find more allies in Asia, and soon we're gonna have Canada on our side. Hopefully, we're waiting for their elections. It's right now February. We gotta wait for like 3-4 months. Well, we're thinking of that. I'm thinking of who could we invade next, because there are some little nations like Guatemala which we could go after. We could go after these little Central American nations and basically grow our country and move our dominance and continue our dominance. So maybe we should justify on these guys and try to take their country over. We have the most influence on them, by the way. Alright, we're gonna send them there. Right. We have a lot of influence. How's Brazil doing? Oh, emerging outlook. We don't like that. We don't like the emerging outlook is spreading around the world, but we gotta get Colombia to a bit more influence towards the nationalist outlook. We're gonna manipulate their politics just a bit right there. Venezuela, that doesn't look good either. We need to help the nationalists around the world. Yeah, guys, so we are all for nationalism here, trying to help nationalist leaders around the world prevail and do good stuff. Alright, we have a lot of events popping up. Yeah, Belarus. Oh, look, imagine if we flip Belarus towards nationalism and invite them into our faction. That will be a big step towards the Russians. So we could even establish a base in Belarus. But we need more things in Belarus. We need more influence on them. We could try to spread some influence right there. Yeah, let's go. No, we're not granting Turkey anything. We're gonna target the Russian influence. Let's see, gets when the United States attacks. No, we're gonna target the Russian influence. Let's go. We're trying to drop the Russian influence down. Yeah, Yugoslavia is calling us into a war against Italy. Well, to be honest, we can't really help much here, Yugoslavia. Maybe we could send our fleet and do some very dumb stuff, but I don't really know. That seems kind of dumb joining into this war. We'll see in the future. Croatia's still around there. Western outlook. We could help it towards turning towards nationalism. Giving economic aid. Oh, that could be also possible. Alright, so it's March, guys. 3 more months and Canada should turn towards our ideology. I'm glad we have Peru in our faction. We need to find diplomatically more countries that like us on this planet. Which countries like us? I don't know if this means like. Philippines? Do you like us? Nationalist outlook? Alright, this president really doesn't like us. Let's say to improve relations with him, like force a bunch of shit to him, give him economic aid. Yeah, we're just basically doing everything to make the Philippines love us. We need just more political power. Maybe we could like try to negotiate shit with them. Yeah, go with that. Go with the flow. Trying to improve our relations out of bottom. The Philippines has ASEAN member. Okay, so they're like, yeah, they're a member of ASEAN, so they don't really like us. Aren't we too technically? Because I don't know. No, we're not. But because of these islands, we might be. Just joking. Let's see. For what kind of trades do we have? All kinds of superpower, all kinds of different stuff. Well, who else did we try to influence around the world? I forgot. Belarus, right? Let's try to spread some more influence. We could manipulate their politics. Yeah, we're manipulating their politics. 38%. Yeah, they got more nationalism now than emerging outlook, so we gotta keep working on that. We're justifying on these guys in Guatemala, and Canada is here, looking pretty chill. We're just waiting for their election in June, and everything will be alright. Enforce loyalty from the banks. Take control of Liberia. Really? That's the thing we can do? Reassert American dominance in Philippines? Holy shit. Sounds aggressive, but it's possible to do from our naval bases. Palau, are you a puppet? Are you a part of us? You should be, technically, secretly. Yes, beautiful. Self-propelled artillery. How big is their army? Okay, their army isn't really that big. 9 to 17 divisions. We should be able to even navally invade them if we really need to. Interesting, interesting. So, guys, while we're waiting for the elections in Canada, which should be happening in 2 months, we're gonna research some new technology, get a new operative. Seducer, wow. Let's get that. Root out assistance, control trade, counterintelligence. I don't know if anyone's like spying on us, but let's go. Maybe the Russians or Chinese or some shit, but Russian Federation. Yeah, we need to counter this country because it's getting stronger. Give economic aid. Wait, don't give it to them. Target other influence, target Russian Federation. Get our influence up. Yeah, guys, we're just trying to influence Belarus. So, we're waiting for the elections in Canada, which should happen in 1 month, guys. 1 month, and the elections are going to happen in Canada. We're going to make Canada our puppet. And, yeah, guys, we're just fighting against Guatemala, so that should be pretty interesting. They're guaranteed by Germany and Switzerland. Holy shit, that means we cannot really invade them, can we? Or we'll go to war with NATO. We'll have to do something with Germany. And yeah, we're literally trying to turn Belarus towards our faction, right? Backstab the Russians and join our shit. And we can see that Turkey is being absolutely destroyed. I wonder what's gonna happen to it. Is it gonna get annexed? Is it gonna be puppeted or just changed in ideology, or what is gonna happen really? The Lehman Brothers, oh no, this is a bad bankruptcy. Okay, let's do this. Nationalize them maybe, or bail them out. Let the economy take its course. Oh shit. Let's do this, nationalize them. Oh, we're not gonna bail them out, whatever, fuck off. Yeah guys, we're currently working on trying to take Canada under our control. Their elections are happening next month, so we really need to see the nationalists winning. Hopefully the polls are currently correct here in Canada. And guys, elections next month. 7 days till these elections. 7 days till we can hopefully annex Canada. We might need a bit of political power, maybe not, maybe yes. Let's see. So, Canadian elections should start next month. Next election, June 2005. It's May and it's about to turn into June. 30th of May, 31st of May, and it's 1st of June right now. Let's see what's gonna happen in Canada. Let's see, the election should be at any point in June. Right, they had their elections and they should be led by the Nationalist Outlook Party. Alright, a peace deal happened in Turkey. Turkey is now a puppet of UK and Kurdistan is also a puppet of UK, and the elections have happened in Canada, so we should be able to turn it into a puppet. Turn into puppet? I hope the game doesn't break from this. And Canada is officially our puppet. How many divisions does Canada have? 13. Yeah guys, we've turned Canada into our puppet, and now they're part of the Freedom League, and our justification has finished right there. Alright guys, probably this was the episode. We tried to turn Canada into our puppet and think about the invasion of Philippines, Liberia, or some other countries. I really need suggestions. Who should we attack now? Should we continue spreading our influence to Belarus and trying to make it nationalist like this? Yeah, they'll have elections in 2007. So should we continue spreading influence to countries and so on? I need suggestions. We've expanded the Freedom League. NATO has now weakened because it doesn't have North American members without having Canada and the United States. They probably have Greenland, but that really, no, they don't even have that. Wait, where is NATO? Did NATO dismantle itself after this war? With Turkey, UK puppeted... I think NATO was dismantled, guys. What the fuck? Where's NATO though? But Canada couldn't be the leader. If we puppeted Canada, that... I don't know, guys. I don't know what happened. It's maybe because UK created a puppet and NATO got triggered, or Turkey and Canada NATO members died at the same time. I have no idea, but I don't think NATO no longer exists. Bulgaria joined CSTO. Alright guys, CSTO is getting stronger and stronger. We're trying to get Belarus into our faction, so we have a little secret weapon against the Russians, and we're trying to spread influence, and maybe now we can get some countries out of NATO to join our faction, or like Sweden almost likes us, so maybe we could get like Sweden and other countries to join our faction. And yeah, Freedom League looks nice. It's like a big faction, a little bit here in Africa, a little bit in South America, and a lot of land in North America. So yeah, CSTO is right now our main enemy, and Shanghai Pact too, they're expanding, so we'll have to expand our influence into Europe, into Belarus, into these Western countries, and maybe into Africa and Asia. Do something maybe with India or some other countries. We need to expand our influence around the planet, so we can see factions are forming, things are starting to look clearer. And yeah guys, I'll see you in the next episode or a live stream. Bye bye, don't forget to subscribe and check out the previous episodes if you haven't seen them. Yeah, alright guys, I'll see you later.